Bruh. Hey, I feel it. I feel it. You don't hate Aubrey though. Yeah, I was say you don't hate Aubrey though. I feel it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You say what?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
They're like, you know what?
Looking for a better play coming up
It's
on
like, you
third.
don't really know who you messing with.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw.
I mean, I kind of told my mom, like, what
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what my dad
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in
You might
practice,
get it. You
getting ready
never
for
know.
this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At
like my
worst,
grandma.
you'll open up the
My grandma's
defense a little bit,
terrible.
loosen them
That's
up,
thinking.
have them back on their heels.
Like, my grandma thinks everyone's cute.
Damn.
So it's like the thing is, like, if my grandma says you're ugly, like, you ugly.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10
At the same
at their
time,
own 43.
I don't know, because she be talking about putting babies, and I ain't with that, you know. I'm not with calling babies ugly.
They go play action
Especially when
with
they're
Jackson.
first born, you know, like, all babies is
That's
ugly when
caught
they
by
first
Trey
born.
Quinn.
You can't,
And they'll get him
you know,
down
give
as he's
baby a couple
inside
months
the
to
40.
adjust to their looks,
The drive
you know.
starting play, a good one. Give
Get
him
they
19.
skin tone together.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's not. Hey. You gotta listen to her tone.
On the ground, this is Saquon
Like, I
Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The throw over the middle.
Please hand me the bazooka.
Down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Watching it fine.
Coming to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run.
Mike, 55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the draw, this is Barkley. Shreds the tackle, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
April? You talking about like living situation? Huh? Period? Period point blank, nigga. Hey, I was thinking about probably going back home.
I'm going back home.
Looking to throw.
Same.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he'll get this.
What you think about living
to the
situation?
32-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Because you was talking about Royal Oak, right?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Not bad, not bad. Why Royal Oak?
Because that nigga got money, obviously.
South of Dearborn?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
I was like, what do you know about Dearborn?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of
If
this
anything,
first
I would say
quarter.
Canton.
14-0
Or,
the score. This is the NFL.
Because I love Canton. Canton or, Wayne. Yeah. That place y'all was at was not that bad. What's it called?
First down. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first
Colonial?
down, but he couldn't
That wasn't
reel
that
it
bad.
in.
The positioning.
Yeah, that wasn't
key.
that bad.
As a defensive back,
Yeah.
you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the
It
football.
was not that bad.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all
Y'all
the
made it seem
difference.
like it
That's
was
what forced
bad.
the incompletion.
Yeah, I can agree to
On
that.
2nd down, here's Barkley.
I was like, I can agree
He'll
to
get
that.
about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That
But it
second
definitely
down play
wasn't.
call was not to pick up the first down.
I was like, it
to
definitely
accomplish
wasn't
what
that.
they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
It was more of like, how do you explain it?
On third down, Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I would say, yeah.
One team on now.
What place was he? Is it a house? I was like, if it's a house, then can't go wrong. Hey, bro, I was looking at what was it? I was looking at a Which Color today. It was talking about how friends they like save $50 every 2 weeks for 2 years, and now they own a house every $2 every week. And now they own a house.
14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
You ain't got to tell me, baby. You ain't got to tell me. Poor Mike.
To throw now in his own end zone. That's incomplete, but they're
making the mac and cheese?
Flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Like, I don't know.
He allowed 3 sacks in this first half.
What?
Holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular
Mac and
way was
cheese
not
might be
working. He was getting hit almost every snap. It felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy
one
the
of our
conversation
not our coworkers. One of Maurice's old
always tell you, I don't
is
want to
dating
throw
this
the
one
flag,
dude,
but you caused the play. You
they
did
just
it.
don't
I had
click.
to.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You know, that he say, she say shit. It's just like, too much high school.
Here's Jackson. He's got it to Williams.
What they got to do with Mac
And he's corralled, but
She
not
was ringing
before
Mac and
getting it
cheese.
inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another man down. Another man down. The black people.
See, this is, so what's all being brought?
Here's Jackson to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that.
It's not
If you're
going
a
to be no
confident
damn
quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
Yeah.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
called you.
Maurice Tyrone.
You can't hear me. You gotta talk louder.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Right?
He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And that's going to be good for another
said Maurice
first down
Tyrone.
as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
She said Maurice Tyrone. She said this is the thing.
Okay, so what are we eating, bro?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, like nobody making mac and
Look at
cheese.
Jennings' way again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
What's on the rest of
The
the
throwing
menu?
window's get a lot tighter.
Ain't
near
no
the
mac and
end zone,
cheese, I'll tell you that.
And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get to
Let
throw
your mom
here
make some
and give
mac
up
and
an
cheese.
interception.
Yeah.
You come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third.
Hey, he said, nah, he said he gonna have his cousin do it. Just tell your mom to pick it up. He said he gonna have his cousin do it. He said just ask you to
Maybe
pick
that
it
can
up.
give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively. defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
I'm not about to be out here picking up dishes.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Stay with your man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, we look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it? All-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
What you making? Ham. Can't go wrong with the ham. Yams. There will be 2 desserts.
There for their next drive.
Potato salad.
This desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, okay, my bad. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. Let's face it, you mentioned this to me at a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Watch the ship. Blue draw Corker. Ship. Watch the ship. Right.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
On the return is Peterson. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Well, yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what
I don't like when you wake up.
Because a one-play drive where you throw an
I'm just going to say it.
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Check. Crunch. You gonna take all that long. You got that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
We got this.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is Jennings. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
58,
To try again after the sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The open man is Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperate, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point right down the middle on the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the pass.
Topper!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Slam. Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
What? Yeah.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I said, yeah. Oh, Saturday, yeah. 1-8. Yeah. What time it start? 7? I don't start no damn 7. Nigga. Niggas be at work.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.
Like, fuck that shit up. That's what he was doing this morning, too. Really? Yeah, because the whatchamacallits was on the ground.
The small pillow?
Not the small pillow, but the, what's it called? The cotton was on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know from where, though.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck going on?
Lay down. Bro, he acts like he's 2 when he is 2.
Yeah.